Hi, welcome to the first ever Mac Guides and Solutions tutorial. This tutorial is going to take you through upgrading Mac OS X Snow Leopard version 10.6, quite an old version now, to version 10.6.8, which is going to give you access to the Mac App Store. Well worth the upgrade. Right, so let's start by finding out how do you check what version of Snow Leopard you actually have at the moment. Right, well first we click on the Apple menu and then we click on About This Mac, and then you find this window, and this window shows, as we just said, that we currently have version 10.6. So how do we go about updating to version 10.6.8? Well, you have two methods now. You either click on this button here, this software update button, or if we close this window and click back on the Apple menu, you find software update listed here. So let's click it. Right, the system's now going to go off and check the Apple servers, find out what new software, if any, is available to download. Of course, we know that with this being an old version of Snow Leopard, that there will be plenty of updates. So let's just wait a few seconds and see what it tells us. Nearly there, 50%. Right, here we go, almost completed. Right, so let's now click Show Details. And we can now see, if I just enlarge this window so you can see everything, the number of updates, iPhoto, iMovie. But the one that we're interested in is Mac OS X Update version 10.6.8. So we'll go ahead and we'll click Install 7 items. Click on the license agreement. Enter our administrator's password so that the changes can take effect. Click OK. And then we need to wait for the download to complete. Right, well, as you can see, the download is almost completed. 7 items downloading. Just finishing off the iTunes download. So we'll just let that complete. 10 seconds to go. Right, there we go. All updates have been downloaded, and so now to finish off we need to restart the computer. So we shall click Restart. Right, okay, welcome back. The system's now booted up. Right, the system's now booted up, and we'll just go back to the Apple menu and click on About This Mac again. And as you can see, the update's completed. We now have Snow Leopard Mac OS X version 10.6.8, which is good news. But even better, if you look down at the dock, we now have the App Store. So if we go ahead and click on the App Store icon, right, as you can see, now I've launched the application. We're currently in the featured area, as you can see from this blue highlighted icon. And you can see that the featured applications are scrolling across the top with the latest information. And if we scroll down the window, you can see that we have a new and noteworthy section with a list of the very latest applications. And if we scroll down the page, you can find that what's hot is what's popular. So another set of applications. And if we scroll down again, we get staff favourites, which are Apple staff applications that they like. And then if we look down the right hand side of the screen, you can see we have the top grossing section and we have the top free section. Yes, you can get free apps through the App Store. And then we get the top paid for applications, with the latest one being OS X Lion. So what else do we get with the App Store? Well, if we click on the next icon, we get top charts. As you can see again, it shows you the applications that are currently the top paid for, and the top free applications, and the top grossing applications. And down the right hand side you get a list of the categories. So if we click on, say, photography, it will update with the latest applications in the photography section, the top paid, top free, and the top grossing. It's very impressive. Next we get categories, which again is basically a repeat of the menu on the previous screen, but gives you a slightly more detailed view of what might be under each category. And then the next one is a bit more personal. If you sign in to the App Store, click on sign in and you enter your Apple ID, and your password. You'll see that if we now click on purchased, see all the items that I've bought. Obviously these are already listed because I've been using a different Mac, and these are all the applications that I've purchased through the App Store. You see I've downloaded OS 10 Lion, and I've got the latest versions of iPhoto and GarageBand, and very impressive graphics program called Pixelmator. And these buttons allow you to install on any system that you've authorized using your Apple ID. So I could now install these on this system. If I now click on updates, it's actually blank at the moment because all my apps are up to date. So if we go back to purchased, we can click on, for example, iPhoto, and we can install the latest version of iPhoto. So you can see that it's now going to download, and it's going to insert iPhoto on the dock, and we're going to have to wait for it to complete. So we'll just pause that for now. I'll carry on a bit later on. So there we have it. We've upgraded Mac OS 10 Snow Leopard from version 10.6 to 10.6.8, and we have the Mac App Store and a lot of other updates. And join us for a future tutorial to see how we go about installing Mac OS 10 Lion. So see you soon.